Hey guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and I have my thumbnail artist turned pro player, Mthja, on the line. Mthja, how you doing, man?
I am doing fine. Thank you for having me on your channel, man.
Dude, I'm so happy to have you on. It's been a long time. You've been a YouTuber, you've been an artist, and now you're proving that you actually belong on the pro stage. You actually came in the quarterfinals at the Gamer G Masters event, the one that Colton won.
Yeah.
And you actually were part of Team Queso for the Season 2 winners of RPL. So you're starting to make a name for yourself. And you were also in some Dutch league that I forgot the name of. What was it? And you first.
11F gaming, yeah.
And you finished first overall there. So
Yeah.
good job, man. And you're actually traveling all over Europe pretty much, right now?
Yeah, I went to Madrid, of course, Gamer G, where Colton went and won, and then ESWC in Bordeaux it was.
Yeah, dude. Well, congratulations. I'm happy to actually have you on. Today we're going to go over this, not this deck, the bait deck. I've been getting a lot of requests to bring a bait pro back on the channel. So none other than Mythja. You can, kind of explain the deck to us. A couple differences here that you see in a normal traditional bait deck. I mean, the big one being Tombstone instead of Inferno Tower. Can you tell us a little bit about why you made that sub?
Yeah, because initially it is Inferno Tower, of course, like you said. And with the Battle Ram combinations with the Night Witch and Bandit, it's very hard to stop it with an Inferno Tower. And the big tanks are really not used too much anymore, so I use the Tombstone just to take care of the Battle Rams and Bandits.
Yeah, and that's definitely Tombstone has carved out a new niche for itself inside the meta. Do you feel like Tombstone is advantageous to canon in every single deck, or is it just like a bait deck?
I think in bait deck it shines the most just because it has another bait element added to the deck. If you face a Hawk Rider, you have to use a log on it, and then you can play your barrel or something else to defend. But yeah, I saw some cannon decks going around as well. I think Tombstone works the best in a bait deck.
So if you were gonna play a hog deck, you'd still roll with the Tombstone. Personal preference.
Personal preference, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about, before we get into this matchup, I want to talk a little bit about your trajectory as a player, because it's interesting. You were, maybe this is unfair to say, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you always struck me as like a just above average player, but not like a pro for quite a while. But then you joined Team Queso, and then you made so many strides. So tell us, first of all, do you think that's accurate? And secondly, what do you attribute your rise in gameplay, or for lack of a better phrase, to?
Well, I think it's fair to say that I was not professional, but above average still. And when I joined Team Queso, I really upgraded my game, so to say, that I got to practice with very talented people, and it was just looking at their games, looking at their decks, looking at what they do different than me, has really helped me improve in Clash Royale.
Ooh, and follow-up question, you say what they did different than you.
Yeah.
Are there a couple differences that stick out in your mind that you're like, okay, I noticed this player does this, I don't do that, I gotta change my game up a little bit?
Well, what I did and what many people do is just overcommitting a ton. And then you just do some defense, yeah. It's a thing many do. So
yeah, well, it's easy to say, okay, don't be too aggressive, don't overcommit, but there's got to be like better. Do you have any like tips on how to actually do that? I mean, because sometimes when you say to yourself, okay, I'm just gonna play conservatively, I'm not gonna overcommit, sometimes you just find yourself missing opportunities. I think it's such a thin line,
Yeah, it's a really thin line. But what I usually do, it's really important to switch like pace. If you're in a game, if you attack hardcore, you want to also play defense for a little bit and not keep going every single time. And that's what I see a ton of people do. Just keep trying to get a tower, going after wanting too much at one point, and not having much elixir left for defense.
Okay, that's a really good tip. I haven't heard that one before. Just like pacing yourself. So how do you know when it's a good time to go aggressive versus defensive other than the super obvious things, you know, like if they made a big mistake or you have a counter push.
Yeah, I would say in this bait deck in particular, it's counter pushing if they make a big investment, or if you had a very good trade, like say main hold princess. If you can get an elixir advantage, is a really good time to push and get aggressive. And if it doesn't work out, if it doesn't pan out, you can always play aggressive, defensive, pardon.
Okay. And what about starting out a match? Do you like to do you normally like to start out with a nice fast tempo, or are you more of a okay, let's see what they're playing first before I start going rather aggressive?
Yeah, it really depends on what I have in hand, of course. If I have barrel in hand, it gets really difficult sometimes. If I get princess, I often like try to start off in the back, trying to build up, see what they have, see if they have a log to waste on my princess maybe. But normally I wait a little bit, try to see what they have in spells, so I can bait that in the particular deck.
Okay, so in order to do that, would you? I assume a good opening play would be just throwing a Goblin Barrel to see what they have for counters.
Yeah, exactly. Goblin Barrel and Princess are definitely my favorite starting plays.
This is kind of a stupid question. I feel like 99% sure the answer is no, but would you ever start a match with a princess right on the bridge?
I used to do that, and
all right.
I used to do that, but it's in this meta. I don't feel like it's good because many people have these bridge spam decks.
Yes.
But it used to be good because people didn't only had support troops and then maybe a tank, so they couldn't made an immediate push. Okay. So you would lure out, like say a Megamine, and they wouldn't push with it. But now it's like...
so let's say your starting hand was the worst possible. So like Tombstone, Log, Rocket. Okay, and then you're gonna stick like Dark Goblin in there. Okay, so would you play Dark Goblin or would you play Tombstone?
I think I'd play Tombstone right now because it's just like it's a safe option, and you don't lose a card because it will be still there on the map. So
okay, what about if it was Goblin Gang? Would you split Goblin Gang in the back, or would you play Tombstone?
I think I'd actually just one lane push with the Goblin Gang, see if they have a spell to waste, see what they have, because they would have to respond to it, and then they split Goblin Gang, they wouldn't necessarily have to. Like
that's a good point. I'm glad I asked then, because so you would you would use the Goblin Gang in a similar fashion that you would use the Goblin Barrel, just to see what they have, and if they make contact, then even better.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you want to hop into a live match?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's do it. All right.
I got the right deck. Let's battle.
All right, sweet. All right, so these are more of a challenging deck to commentate at the same time as you're playing. So we'll see what kind of deck you're going up against. If it's another fast deck, it might be challenging. But they start off with a Battle Ram, so
I think it's the Bridge Spam deck.
Bridge Spam deck. That would be Battle Ram, Bandit, maybe P.E.K.K.A., depending on Night Witch, maybe.
Yeah, I think I can get a little bit down. I'm just going with Goblin Barrel now. Like I said, P.E.K.K.A. Good lord. Seems like he doesn't have a
I don't like that bandit play there by him.
So no, that bandit play was really bad. I'm going to go Goblin Gang here because I don't want... I think he has Ram, so it would be bad if... Oh, Tornado.
Wow. This is the danger, guys, of live matches. You never know what you're going to get.
So, like, I know he has this, so I'm going to play my Dark Goblin and Princess in the same lane, see if I can get something there. Oh, he has Zap. Wow.
So you were able to pull that P.E.K.K.A. all the way to the other lane.
Yeah, and I still have troops. So I'm definitely getting some chip damage. He has to respond with a Princess. I'm going to throw Goblin Barrel down right now. Just a solo one. I have a rocket in hand, but I'm not going to rocket that because like I wouldn't have been able to defend this right now. The bandit.
And that's what we talked about, right? In being over aggressive, I probably would have rocketed.
And now I can Princess. I'm going to take that down. Oh wow, Tornado.
Interesting.
Oh, it didn't even
kill her. Oh man.
I was going to do thumbs up for that. Okay, so he has to commit something to the Princess, and I just can easily get a positive elixir trade out of that.
Yep.
Going to make a small push out of it.
It's a great thing about the Dark Goblin. Great counter to Night Witch, you know.
Oh, he lightnings? What?
Man, this guy is super aggressive defensively and offensively.
Yeah. Well, I think
Hey.
he's going with Battle Ram or something, but I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, this is tough. Maybe it's his first time playing the deck. It's hard to judge. I'm sure I've looked.
Now I
bad.
would do Princess at the bridge because he plays a tank, so I don't want him to support the tank. at any
Okay.
cost.
So
Oh,
you
that was a
essentially,
good setup.
yeah, that was really good. So you baited out the bandit, and you got some chip damage,
Mhm.
and yeah, and he doesn't have log in deck. And
Oh,
Zap
this
doesn't-
this
yeah.
is the time to shine for a rock. I think he's going to do Battle Ram as well. Oh no, he's not.
All right.
That's too bad, but it's still working out.
Yeah. But this is
So-
really, I mean, granted, a pretty easy opponent, but it's pretty much textbook how you play the deck, at least.
Yeah, it's just like I can even I am only one rocket away.
So you're going to focus your attention onto the left lane, obviously.
Yeah, I just want him to commit a little bit there, and now I can just easily finish it with a rocket. As I didn't mention that yet, but often you happen to have towers on 300 to 500 HP, and you can easily get him down with a rocket.
Yeah, so are you always focusing on the other tower once the once it's down to 493 or less? Are you always just going to shift your attention to the other tower?
It really depends on what they have as a tank. If they have a golem, I won't, because this deck is somewhat weak to golem if they have log and poison maybe in there. But generally, if they have a very expensive deck, I do, because they would have to spend and they wouldn't be able to make a last minute push.
All right. Well, hey, let's how about I give the deck a try?
Yeah.
And you can kind of like tell me all the things I do wrong.
Okay, sure.
All right, cool. So I'm going to hop into this grand challenge here, and I am in.
Okay, I'm watching you.
All right, cool. So I have a Goblin Barrel in the starting hand. I'll play that. I have Tombstone, Goblin Gang, Log, Goblin Barrel. So let's see what he has here.
Oh, love.
Okay,
love how to
sweet.
defend.
Nice.
Okay, so you're pretty lucky on that Mega Minion because it will go in front of the...
Yeah, so I'm just going to play a Princess on the right here. Tell me when you would do something differently.
I would have done that Princess on the other lane, because now you have
Like
to
an arrow
drop...
or something?
Yeah, if he can arrow, he has the same lane damage. I don't know, maybe he has...
I think I spread that out enough.
Oh
okay.
yeah, that's good spreading. So you know he has Zap and Fireball. And this is gonna be a little bit tough. Oh, you actually did well on the Goblin Gang.
Yeah.
You had to defend that for a little bit.
So I'm going to throw a bear. Man, I thought he would survive. My bad. Because I don't think he has any good... So he just has Fireball, huh?
Fireball and Zap. So this is
Zap.
good value. You get some chip damage in, and
Yep.
I
So
don't
here,
know how you are with Elixir though.
So here I could kind of reload. I'm at 7 right now. I could kind of reload. I could put it down a Tombstone, or I could put the Princess at the bridge.
I wouldn't put a Princess down at the bridge at this point, because it's your key defense versus his.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So
I'm going to play a Princess opposite lane, like you said earlier, just kind of to avoid leaking Elixir.
Yeah. Oh wow, he has a balloon, of course. So this is really good because he can't Fireball to get like extra value.
Yeah.
You have a lot of, you've spread it out really well, and it doesn't get anything on the tower. And
All right,
still
so
have that Princess.
this might be a kind of a weird move, but I'm sending Knight into tank because I know he
No,
doesn't
it's
really.
actually really good.
Okay, cool.
Because you know he doesn't have a log,
Yeah.
and you can really start to play a little bit aggressive,
Okay.
like you did. Because if you counter push, or if you push, he has to spend on it.
So I'm gonna use Dark Goblin here, and maybe this is a bad play, but I'm just trying to chip at this point.
Ooh.
Just
Yeah, now you
close.
have it in log rocket range, so that's...
yeah, I'm gonna log right there. I didn't see the skeleton army.
Oh, now it's gonna get tough.
I'm gonna rocket this over here because I don't really have another counter.
You shoot... Yeah, Princess. Oh,
Ah!
that...
I
Oh,
thought
the
she could
balloon
take
1
it.
HP.
That's a bummer. It's okay. I'm gonna lose that right tower though.
Yeah, that's fine. It's good that you didn't commit anything anymore to that, because you knew it was going down.
So now we're gonna go ahead and hit the other lane. I'm just gonna rocket now because.
Yeah,
Why
rocket
not?
now.
And the Goblin Barrel actually did a lot of damage there. That was pretty good.
I
But
would-
now I'm worried about a balloon in the center.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I have.
I would, if you have a Princess, yeah. But I would have placed it on behind the other tower, like way in the back, to. I think he didn't have enough for a balloon at that point yet. If you can cycle to a Tombstone, that would be really good for you.
All right, I was a panic rocket there.
No, that's good. That's good. I didn't know you had enough for rocket, but because I'm not really focusing on the.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to Princess, Goblin Barrel, and Log.
Yeah, Log definitely.
Because I thought he would play the.
Prediction right there.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna play it on the Princess actually.
Okay, so you still have a Princess alive? Yeah,
Yep.
I thought he was gonna play something on there. Dark Goblin is really
way
unfortunate.
In the back there. I'm gonna play a Tombstone to just distract everything. I don't want to take any more incidental damage. I'm gonna send in Goblin Barrel here. I don't want him to balloon me.
Yeah, keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
Exactly. He doesn't have enough for a balloon. I think you got this, man.
That's it, baby.
Yeah, you got it.
Boom!
With the log, yeah, clash with that.
Not too bad. I mean, I felt like I made a couple mistakes. Maybe in my spacing a little bit.
I think in your princess play in the back when you your tower was gone, you could have played it a bit more effective. But you played it well though, where it was still working for you.
Yeah, and I hit both those rockets. Chief Pat would be proud.
Chief Pat would be really proud of you.
If you're watching, Pat, give me some love, man. Okay, let's go. Hey, let's go head to head, dude.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's do it. I'm gonna play Three Musketeer Night Witch.
That's it.
Bridge spam, your favorite. But no log in the deck, so it should be a pretty fair match, I'd say.
I think it's a fair matchup. Yeah.
All right, so we'll go. Do you have a favorite arena?
I don't actually. I always play in legendary arena. It's just really easy to click and keep.
Yeah, I know. I like Jungle Arena and Builder's Workshop and P.E.K.K.A. Playhouse. So pick one of those three.
Let's go for the jungle because it's goblins. It's a little bit of bait.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, here we go. Let's do this.
Let's go for it.
So I'm playing Three Musketeers. He's playing bait.
Oh, this is the exact starting hand that you just mentioned.
Oh, no way, really?
The worst possible, yeah.
Well, that means you have Rocket. That means I'm not going to play the pump. I'm not going to give you a free out.
I shouldn't have said that then.
I know. I'm not going to give you that free out now.
Well, then I'll just go with this, I guess.
All right, I'll go with this then.
Oh, yeah, you have Zap. I totally forgot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now I can still Rocket.
I'll just let you have it. Otherwise, we'll be here all day.
But
so
I
know you have Tombstone, so I'm kind of limited in my options too here, I feel like.
Oh, that means you have Bandit and probably got something going on. I didn't have anything else, so... Oh, wow, that still jumped.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't want you to push with that Ice Golem. So.
Oh, very good job there. I thought for sure you were going to play Tombstone in the right lane after my Bandit, but I was wrong.
See, this is what I meant with the princess placement, because
yeah,
you're going to get a little bit of chip, I think. One hit and then a few. Oh, their Zap is good. Oh, that Zap is good.
That Zap really worked out for me.
Yeah, but we got this going on. Now I'm just gonna spam literally everything on you because you wasted the one thing that kills my Goblin Gang very fast.
Yeah. Ooh, just a little bit late on that Night Witch, man. Yeah, so you made me pay there for that Zap on offense.
Yeah, I did. It was just it's trying. See, that's.
Oh, look at that Bandit!
Oh, wow! Oh,
how crazy! She used one bat for cover there.
She used one bat and then it retargeted.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
So 18 HP.
Yeah, I'm still in a rough spot here.
Double elixir. This is where I would place this down. So.
Yeah, I had nothing else to play there, so.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah, that worked out.
I didn't use my rocket on your musketeers.
I know, but you might use it here. No, maybe not.
No, I'm actually not. I can cycle in time to my Tombstone and place it pretty aggressive. Still works out though.
Man, I tried to bridge spam you, but you can't bridge spam your deck very well.
No, it's difficult if I get the right cycle on in time. What I would do now, like I did in my replays, is this. Oh yeah, I have muskies right there.
Yeah, but that was really good for you though.
Yeah, it was really good.
All right. Oh man.
I'd just do this then.
Yeah, you're gonna kill me. Good game.
Good game.
Bandit makes the tower again, but way too little,
Yeah.
too late, Bandit. All
A
right,
little
well,
bit too late. Wrong tower as well, but
GG, GG.
GG.
All right, want to do one more before we end off the video? You can go. We won't make the viewers suffer and watch me anymore.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with the live game.
All right, cool. Do you want to do ladder or challenge or?
I can actually go with arrows and show people that arrows.
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
Hopefully I'm getting a good matchup like Lava and me and Horde, but okay, I'm in a game right now.
Okay, so you have to be clear, you're using arrows in not
the log.
Not the log. Okay, so you still have princess.
I still have princess is really it's a key component.
Okay.
In the deck. Oh, he has archers. Well, now log would have been really nice.
So it looks like he's playing mortar or a graveyard, probably.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be. See, he uses his log now, so that's good because I can place my goblin gang on defense. And I'm. Oh mortar. Wow, he is playing mortar.
Called it.
Okay, hopefully these arrows work out because there's nothing arrowable. Please, princess, walk away. No.
Come on, princess.
She didn't walk away in time. Rip, princess.
So this is gonna be tough because mortar, especially, they're definitely gonna be running 2 spells. I've never really seen a mortar without 2 spells. So
and
he's running,
archers. As well.
So he's running archers, log, probably either arrows or fireball or a rocket. We'll see.
He isn't using them though. So what I'm going to do now for his mortar, I'm going to play my tombstone in other lanes so no support troops can kill it.
Okay.
Oh, easy rocket value if I can get it in.
Oh wow.
Oh, I don't have my. Oh, it's a little bit of lag. I can't rocket anymore.
It's okay. That was a weird. I thought that was a weird defensive mortar on his part.
Yeah, it is really weird, but then again, he can't place it offensive because it's...
that's true. He was probably limited in his options there.
I'll see if he logs this because really need something. I don't... Oh shit, the mortar's actually targeted. Because oh my god, even tornado. Oh, that's a really bad tornado though.
Yeah. Luck
so if he plays it... He doesn't know I have rocket yet, so I might be able to surprise him with that.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get this if you just play defensively and get 1 or 2 key rockets in there. I think that you're looking pretty good. He hasn't touched you, so
I hope
there it is.
Okay, so this is a rocket. I think he's going to panic a little bit and go offensive, which would be really good for me.
Yep. Oh, you called it there.
Yeah, it's often with these decks that people go aggressive really fast. And this is still alive, so he logs, he commits to log. I just go with the Dark Goblin. I'm gonna arrow.
Yep.
Just for some little bit of chip damage because my Tombstone is still alive. I'll just add another Tombstone. Oh, nice. I think that's gonna target.
This might be his big push of the match.
Yeah, it's his big push, but I think might be able to defend it. I hope.
Well. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's
rocket will end it.
I'm gonna play it safe because I don't want to get surprised by some sort of lightning combination that he gets on.
Yep.
Oh, he has Executioner, but that is.
Yeah, because we never saw his last card.
Yeah, I'll check it really quickly because I think it's a rocket.
Probably.
Let me see. Yeah, it was a rocket. He used a deck that I actually use on ladder as well, but then instead of the Executioner, I think I use arrows.
Interesting. Cool. Well, Mthja, any shoutouts or anything like that before we let you go? I really enjoyed this this video.
Yeah, me too, man. Well, shoutouts. I guess I have Twitter @Mthja. Nobody knows how to spell it.
Well, yeah, I'll include it in the description. And you've really made a name for yourself with your memes and stuff like that lately.
Yeah, the memes.
A+ content, man. Good job.
A+ content going on Twitter right there.
Yeah. So, okay, man. Well, shout out to your Twitter and any other parting words, or are we done here for now?
I think we're done, and you played really well. I was surprised, man.
Oh, shut up. Don't butter me up at the end, Mythja.
I will.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. So that was great. I really enjoyed having Mthja on, guys. Let me know what you think of the video, and I'll link his YouTube. I'm not sure. What are you still doing YouTube, man, or
I,
you taking a
I, I
break?
was I was traveling, man, so I couldn't, but I might start it up again.
All right, well, I'll link it just in case if people want to check out your content, see what you look like. Uh,
See what I look like.
yeah. So guys, thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you check out my YouTube partner's social media, Bren Chong. That's in the information below, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.